Yo, what up, it's your boy, Captain Sinbad. Methods of transmutation. The sexual energy is such a hurricane of force that it needs to find an outlet. It's either going to find an outlet through a relapse or through a dynamic conversion process in which you lift that energy upwards and outwards to impregnate the world with your energy and to bring to life the fruits of your labor, the desires that are in your heart. The first method of transmutation is simply working out. If you exercise, you bring that energy up into your body, and your efforts will be supercharged, meaning your workouts will be supercharged with the current of your body wanting to fuck the world. I try to do at least some kind of exercise every morning, first thing in the morning, and that is either lifting weights, calisthenics, going for a run, or doing yoga. And I highly encourage you to do the same. The second method of transmutation is meditation. This is the most important transmutative process, but I think it's often easier and better to meditate after you've worked out. I've just found it to be true that once I've had a workout in and I've got oxygen running through my brain, when I meditate, I go much deeper into that meditation, and it's almost like this deep, lost trance, or this stepping into the silence, true void. And when I emerge out of it, I have all these insights and a deeper understanding of how I should conduct myself to bring about results and joy in my life. So the second method is meditation. In a previous video, I did talk about how I do transcendental meditation, spinal breathing meditation with the Gayatri Mantra. But whatever meditative practice you have in your life is worthy. It's something worth doing. And it is the second method that I have in this list here. Transmutation effort number 3 is to do deep work. Deep work is a term that was coined by Cal Newport, who is a professor at MIT in computer science, and it basically means uninterrupted study. It's the kind of study where you don't do anything else for a period of time, and you don't take any breaks from that subject matter that you're studying or that endeavor that you're working towards. And it's a very hard thing to do in the modern world because we're addicted to our technology and we're addicted to these quick bursts of dopamine through social media or our email. And you eschew that. You focus entirely on the task at hand. And this has been enormously beneficial to me right now because I'm studying Salesforce, Marketo, and Eloqua, these marketing automation technologies, and I'm working towards getting a promotion at my job by October. So I have been trying to do deep work every day for about 2 hours a day, and it is strenuous work. It actually makes you really hungry because when you really work your brain, then it eats up a lot of glycogen, and you can feel that. Your brain consumes a lot of your energy when you study hard. But that's an amazing transmutative practice and an incredibly productive one because the more you learn, the more you will earn. So transmutation method number 3 is to do deep study or deep work. Method number 4 is one of my favorites, and that is experiencing joy through music and dance. So if you guys are feeling an enormous urge, you're just super horny and you want to release, you feel like you want to release, what I would recommend that you do is that you put in your earbuds, turn on some of your favorite beats, your favorite music, and if you're alone, just jam out as hard as you can. Just really enjoy that. And maybe I would even recommend that while you're sort of feeling the music, buzz into the music, think about your goals being true. Imagine how amazing would it be if this 30% upward mobility goal that I'm working towards became true. And so you just end up turning that sexual energy into a state of tremendous joy. And when you're in a state of joy and gratitude and playfulness, you often find that the law of attraction starts working faster and you end up accomplishing your goals inadvertently. Transmutation method number 5 is to have inspired social interactions. Many of you will find that while you're on NoFap, once you hit about 30 days of semen retention, your life has so much more wittiness and playfulness in this. And so you're just incredibly charismatic around your friends. So in that state of heat, in that state of lust, in that state of pent-up sexual energy, an incredibly fun and productive thing you could do is to just meet up with your friends or meet up with a cute girl that you're into and just hang out with them. You'll find that you're so much wittier, you're so much funnier, you're so much more playful, and at the same time, you're more inspiring to them as well. You know, I will say this, guys. Now that I'm on day 160 or so, hard mode, you know, a few people have told me that I should consider stand-up comedy because the words just come out so easily from my mouth, and my ideas, I'm able to communicate them so quickly, efficiently, and like in a state of captivation. I can captivate an audience, and you will find this will inevitably be true for you as well. So transmutation method number 5 is to have inspired social interactions. Transmutation method number 6 is having a creative output, either through music, art, painting, poetry, filmmaking, writing, whatever creative. I know there are so many of you who are, you know, creatives, which personally I'm totally inspired that you guys would want to follow my channel, because I always love to be in the midst of creatives. You will find that in a state of lust, you can have an incredible creative output. I haven't played the piano for like 10 years, but sometimes when I've been feeling really horny, I just start playing the piano and it sounds amazing. You know, all these old tunes that I had learned when I was like a kid growing up, I'm able to like play them really well again and really have a good time doing it. Or in my acting, you know, I'm currently driving off to do the very last performance of a month-long run of this play called Ideation. It's actually been one of the most artistically fulfilling activities of my life, because I'm playing this Indian American role that's just so great. Like, they don't write parts like these for guys who are Indian, but I'm putting that heat into my acting, and I think people are really taking note of that. I think I'm doing some of the best work artistically that I've ever done. So transmutation number 6, transmutation method number 6 is to put that work into a creative output of some kind. And method number 7, it's not actually a transmutation effort, but it's kind of a redirect. And it's an effort that buys you time and is productive still. And that is this 3-part system that I've come up with, which is: 1, you take a cold shower. Cold showers are not transmutative practices in themselves, but they sort of crunch that sexual energy upwards and they buy you time. And after you've had a cold shower, I mean, the best thing you can do is, let's say you're so horny that you've got like an erection. You take a cold shower and that goes away, and then you start cleaning your environment. So you clean your room, clean your car, clean your space, clean up your inbox, your emails, just finish up all those small tasks. And while doing that, you imagine how wonderful would it be if my goals started becoming true, or what could I do potentially to make my goals start coming true. You sort of just ponder. You ponder the accomplishment of your goals once you've taken a cold shower and while you're sort of cleaning up your life. And so what happens is that you just create order in your environment. And when your environment has order, it's much easier to practice semen retention. So gentlemen, these are the 7 methods of transmutation that I can bring forth, that I know to be true. And just a quick recap of those: working out, meditation, deep study, inspired social interactions, experiencing joy through dance and music, you know, just jamming out in your room while you visualize your goals being true, having some sort of creative output, and then having a cold shower followed by cleaning up your internal space or cleaning up your environment. You should be doing at least a couple hours of these activities, some form of these activities every day, because that sexual energy is a hurricane of force, and you can either try to build a wall and suppress that energy, in which case you will eventually crack, or you can build a dam. You can build a dam and harness that energy into electricity, into a productive creative output. Gentlemen, this is your life, and this is the secret of the universe by which you will accomplish your goals. I'm dead serious about this. The reason I've made it to 160 days hard mode is because I know it works, and I know I'm dead serious on making my dreams come true. If I'm so arrogant enough to think that I deserve to be a film actor, you know, the hardest industry you could ever potentially try to break through, as like, you know, as the way I am, you know, I'm not like I wasn't born with it, you know, or I'm not like so incredibly handsome that like the casting directors would just innately cast me in things. I still am. I'm committed to my path in life, and the reason I feel that confidence is because I'm harnessing the power, this energy that creates worlds, this energy that can make babies from nothing. I'm harnessing that power, and that's why I know I can make it happen, and you can make it happen too, and you're gonna get there, because greatness is coming for all of us on this journey. Gentlemen, I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much, and these are your captain's order. Go chase your dreams this week, make something happen, and tell me what you've done. Cheers.